Talk to us about the journey. You started at school in Joburg, then the Lions, then the Bulls, up here. Maybe talk to us through that journey and maybe some of the ups and downs that you've experienced along the way.
I mean, every athlete goes through ups and downs. I mean, me myself included. I went ups and downs. I went through ups and downs at the Lions, ups and downs at the Bulls, ups and downs here. And I mean, I found a place where I'm comfortable on and off the field. I've got guys around me that really help me and believe in me. These are coaches and players, and I really feel like I found a home away from home here in Cape Town. So yeah, weird to say from a Joburg boy, but yes.
And tell me about every person wants to be a Springbok. So obviously that's an obvious goal. But talk to me about your goals, long and short term.
No, 100%. As you said, I mean, if your goal as a South African player is not to represent your country, then you're probably playing the wrong sport. So I think everyone's goal is to represent the Springboks. My goal too to represent my country one day. And short-term goals is definitely to win the URC. I mean, we're playing in the URC not just to compete, but to win it. And yeah, winning the URC, becoming a Springbok, everything a South African rugby player wants to do or dream of.
Will you park the European goal?
Not yet, not yet. I mean, we'll definitely go for both sooner, hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, for right now, it's definitely URC. Yeah.
One thing you mentioned, possibly becoming a Springbok. If you look at the kind of players that they select, you've now played in different roles in the midfield and at fullback. And how much does that help your chance, and also how much does that help your growth here at Soldiers?
My growth a lot, a lot. I mean, playing the way you see the game at fullback and the way you see the game at 13, it's like completely two different sports. So I mean, it's helped me a lot. I mean, you got guys like Damon that can do both, guys like Warwick that plays for fullback very well. So I got players around me that help me a lot. And to be honest, I'm just grateful to just grow my game in both positions, grow my game in just helping the team win every game and see how far we can go this year.
You seem to thrive when there's a bit of space. So is the fullback is there a preferred one?
Preferred will always be 13, but I don't mind. I don't mind playing fullback or center. It really doesn't bother me much. And yeah, but preferred will still be 13, yes.
I haven't heard you mention fly off yet.
No, that was a joke once, but yeah, they can throw me in there.
And prop.
One day it's interesting that you mentioned 13 because we see such an incredible step from you. You know, like in when you have that opportunity, you know, somebody's in front of you, you could like just step the person. And you know, in terms of space, do you not enjoy that space that you get at fullback?
100%. I do enjoy more space, but it's that sounds rude to say, but there's more than just the space. I mean, the crowd or the people out there see the fancy tries, but there's a whole lot of hard work that's done in between the chasing back, in between the forwards working hard to set where they're supposed to be. So yes, there's a lot of space, but there's a lot of technicalities that need to be done before you see that sun shining try. But yeah, space is good, but I still prefer 13.
I suppose one of those that you mentioned more, you know, there's more to it, as you say, but it's the defense.
100%.
No, they worked pretty hard on your defense. I know when you came, it looks like, you know, they embraced you and you embraced them, and it must also be nice to, you know, have a guy like Ruan sort of as a mentor in that sense.
100%. I mean, a guy like Norman Lakers, he prides himself on his defense, and I mean, when you put on the Stormers jersey, trust me, Norman's in your head. So me and Norman worked very hard on my defense, and I'm grateful to be at a point where I'm comfortable enough to defend at 13 and to be able to handle anything that comes my way.
And the passion of Norman, that's infectious, isn't it?
100%,
It's
100%.
not in, just in your head, in your ear.
100%, yeah.
So 13 is also has got organising the fed, not just tackling yourself, but organising the fed. How do you enjoy that role?
Just same as I just said now at fullback, is that there's so much more into that goes into our planning or into rugby than just tackling. I mean, with 13, there's technicalities of how we want to defend, where we want to trap guys, and then also running the defensive show. So there's more to just tackling, or there's more to just having space at the back. There's all those little technical things we need to sort out as a team, which we've been doing pretty well lately.
In a game like this, we saw it against the Bulls as well. Space is something that's quite difficult to find when the guys go hammer and tongs at one another. So is that going to be a challenge this week? So to bring that strength of yours to the fore.
We know South African derbies are always physical, so we will be prepped mentally to know there's going to be a physical game. And we don't, to be honest, we don't expect to create space. I mean, we've got guys that have absolute magic in our team, so that'll come naturally if the space is there. But we'll just prepare for a hard physical game, and everything else will fall into place. Yeah.
If one just looks at the midfield, obviously team's not selected yet, but when it comes to the Sharks, it could be Estros and Hooker, whoever. But that must be a nice challenge for you as well. That profile of play that you could be up against.
100%. I mean, at the point where we are in the season now, regardless of who they pick and where they pick them, we're all looking inclusive into ourselves. I mean, we're just looking to build every week. Same with the cliche of everyone speaking about us being undefeated. It really hasn't creeped into our squad. It's always been a matter of us looking at what we need to do better every week and just achieving those goals. And then, yeah.
And moving on from Leicester, any specific areas that the team felt that it needed to work on?
A million. I mean, the past 2 weekends wasn't as great as we've hoped them to be. So we've had a hard, long chat in between the squad to sort out the place, the areas of the game that we need to sort out. And yeah, hopefully it comes through this weekend.
Wandi, you mentioned how Norman Laker and